As you saw from the thumbnail, today, other than the typical lures that I usually bring, we are going to try these in the surf. These are the hookup baits. This is the special white sea bass edition. But if there's some bigger predators in that surf, that'd be really awesome if it just decided to eat this. But what makes it cool is it's that 5/8 ounce, which is just about the same weight as your 110 millimeter jerk baits, except it's a soft plastic with lead inside. So the theory is you'll be able to cast it, and since it's a smaller profile, you'll be able to get distance into the wind, because it is actually supposed to get pretty windy today. And then also the wave power's in the 700s or just under 700 today. So I'm not going to be able to get as far into the water as usual. So this does give us an alternative other than the hard body jerk baits or the swim baits. It looks real simple, but if you guys have seen previous episodes of using this on the boat, it is a really effective bait. So let's just experiment. This is just not a lure that you usually throw in the surf, and it gets eaten on the boat in deeper water, so why not? We'll see if we can get this thing to act right and get eaten. But I will be alternating, and I am prepared to fish 2 beaches today to see if we can make something happen. Without further ado, let's go fish. We will be using the Hawaiian Custom today. Vanstall VR50, 30-pound braid to 30-pound fluorocarbon as my top shot. I'm gonna use the quick clip today. Again, I'm gonna be alternating, going between the hookup bait and the jerk bait, but I'm gonna give the jerk bait or the hookup bait quite a bit of action today. The magic of this bait is the glide and how it sinks. They say don't blink on the sink. So hopefully we can get something to eat it while it's sinking and just bouncing along the bottom. But the biggest thing I really want to get used to is how it casts in the surf and how it fights the current. Got a nice pocket. It's hard to see because it's foggy, but it's pretty promising at the same time. We're actually going to be fishing an outgoing tide here. It's going to be peak low tide at almost 10 o'clock. So I'm basically swimming this thing back to see if we can get hit. So we can kind of work that middle to lower water column using this bait. Today's target species are possible perch, possible striped bass, possible halibut. So we'll see if we can get lucky. Make sure my drag's set good. You never know. Got a little bit of current pushing left here. But when you're surf fishing, always keep scanning the area around for your next cast while still focusing on your retrieve. So far, this 5/8 ounce is getting some pretty good distance, pretty comparable to the jerk baits. We'll see. The most important thing is going to be that sink rate, if it sinks fast or slow enough to where these fish can keep track of it and then pick it up as it drops or swims. As I mentioned, I'm going to be swapping back and forth, but I've already made probably a good 10 casts with this thing, and so far I feel like sink rate, I'm not really bouncing bottom that much. It's not sinking too fast, which is a good thing. This beach is not really too steep either, so that says a lot. Just giving it a few pops as I retrieve, just so it's swimming, kind of zigzagging up and down. Try to make it enticing, look like maybe a bait fish or a squid. I'm gonna really focus in on this pocket here. It looks really good. Pretty deep considering it is low tide. All right, as I mentioned, I will be swapping occasionally. Let's try the Battle Star for a bit. I think with the jerk baits, the ability to pause is one huge advantage in the surf. It allows that bait to shimmy and then stop and give the fish a chance to eat. I got a bite. Man, what the heck was that? I was on the Battle Star. Not very far at all. I'm definitely getting more action on the Battle Star, so I'm gonna keep on throwing it, guys. Got a couple bumps. Could be perch. And I had one on for a sec. Not very long. Wonder what it was. Had a little bit of weight. Oh, there's a fish. What is it? What is it? Oh, come on. Maybe a perch? Could be a perch. Yeah, feels good. It's a good fish. Whatever it is. Oh. Let me back off my drag a little bit. Yeah, wow. It's a striper. He ate the front treble. We'll get a quick measurement. Throw him on the perch pouch. If he's a keeper, I'm keeping him. Looks like he could make it. 18 inches is legal. And I think he just might do it. Always use forceps when disengaging these hooks here. These are the 3X strong Battle Star hooks. But yeah, since the wind is down and I'm not really getting pushed back by the waves, I'm still throwing the jerk bait. Oh yeah, it's legal by a hair. It's barely legal. It'll eat. Bleed them out in the perch pouch. That's what we gonna do. Striper is so plentiful now. It's amazing. Yep, perch pouch is doing what it's designed to do. Bleeding out fish. I'm gonna stick to the jerkbait for now, and then if I catch another striper, I'll go back to the hookup bait. I got that on the glow white sardine with the 3X strong hooks. I do have them available at hooktocook.shop if you guys want them. But yeah, I think there is something to be said about the ability for you to jerk the jerk bait and then pause it. That erratic action, then stop. Just gets bit. So I'm standing north of this hole right here and I'm casting at a diagonal to the deeper area. Again, it is low tide, so these pockets are almost a little few and far in between in order to find. So if you find a good pocket with, yeah, of course, nice structure, and the water's nice and clear, this is always a good option. Stick with it. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. It's a good one. Find another striper. All right, I'm happy with this area. I'm gonna go back to the, oh, that's a big perch. Holy crap. Holy crap. That's a giant. That is a giant. Oh my gosh, that's a toad. Look at it compared to my hand. Holy crap. That is a toad. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's a monster perch. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is a tank. Choo! All right. Man. That's a monster. Woo! So sick. Monster perch. Perch and striper ceviche. That's happening. All right, so there are fish in the area. We know they're eating the jerk bait. Let me go back to experimenting. Let's go back to this real quick. Go back to the hookup bait. We'll give it another 15 minutes with the hookup bait. I mean, we know we're getting them on the jerk bait, so it's hard to keep experimenting. But let me know in the comments your guys' thoughts on hookup baits in the surf with much more turbulent water than a bay or on a boat. Let me know what you guys think. So far, it's just showing that the jerkbait is definitely king when it comes to big predatory fish in the surf. It'd be nice if it had some sort of suspending feature, or I'm not sure. I'll fish it for a little while longer. It's just so hard to stay away from the jerkbait when the jerkbait's producing so well. Last cast with the hookup bait, going back to the jerkbait. It was a good thought, you know. That'd be cool if we got something to eat it. When I'm working it right now, it feels like it can get bit at any moment, really. Come on. Okay, I said one more cast, but one more cast. I just have a lot of faith in it because I catch so many good fish when I'm on the boat using this thing. Wish I can get them to eat. Let it sink. Give it a pop. Couple pops. And then I'll go back to the jerkbait. Yeah. Let's go back to the jerkbait. Oh. Just got whacked. What was that? I'm surprised the wind is actually staying down. It's already 8 a.m. It's supposed to get to 10 knots today. But yeah, I just got bumped right now. There's something there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my casting style had to change. I used to do like a 45-degree angle across my body, and my shoulder's been really bothering me since I've been doing that. So I've been doing definitely the more traditional 12 to 6 cast over my head, pulling down on the rod butt for leverage. Goes over my head like this, just straight on instead of over here. It's definitely saving my shoulder, but I'm not sure if I'm getting the same amount of casting distance. But I'm definitely trying to save my shoulder now. That wave power is definitely building. I can feel it. I'm getting pushed back more and more. Almost got caught in a rip current. That's pretty crazy. As I mentioned, this is one of 2 beaches I'm gonna take a look at today. It's gonna be hard leaving this beach after catching that striped bass and then that really nice perch. But curiosity has the best of me right now. I'm gonna go to a beach that's a little bit more protected, see if we can't catch something else while it's still low tide. I'm gonna give it another hour here and then I'm gonna move to that other beach. I really like how these waves are forming right here. The swells are coming in at just the right amount of time too. The intervals are just right. Nice and deep on a low tide. Oh, come on. Come on. Such a subtle bite. Something just grabbed it for a sec. I'm on a sandbar, casting 45 degrees to my left into a pretty deep pocket, a low tide deep pocket. In between sets, it really clears out and you can just see nothing but deep blue. Like right here, it's coming. After this wave, it's deep blue. That's what I cast it into. Let's wait for this one more wave to crash. Right there, time it. There you go. Hopefully whatever that was that bumped me is still there. There you go. Ooh. There's a fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he ate it real close. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, he made a good run too. Let's go. Hit the surface. Just keep pressure on him. Fiddle with the drag a little bit. Oh yeah. Good thing I got those 3X strong hooks on this baby. Come on. That's a striper. Yeah. Nicer striper than the first one. My drag's pretty tight. Got to back up pretty far because of the low tide situation here. Oh, I think I got him foul hooked. Yeah. Well, hard to say. Yeah. Oh, that's a nicer striper though. Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a solid fish. want to bend out my hook. Oh yeah, that's a chunk. I'm pretty sure this is still legal to take. He still went for the hook, but man, that's definitely bigger than the one I kept. I'd say, I don't have my perch pouch on me, but I'd say 21, 22. Yeah, that's a solid one. Beautiful, beautiful striped bass. We'll let this guy go. Woo! Bye-bye, bye-bye. Woo! Yeah. If he got in the mouth, I'd keep it for sure. But I'm pretty sure that's still legal if I did want to keep it. But that was so awesome. That was such a great fight. Let's get another one. I just feel so blessed, man. Blessed that I can target a couple different things in one day. Start fishing at 6. It's almost noon. 2 totally different types of fishing. That's so awesome. I'm stoked about that. Skunk at spot number 2, which isn't bad. Like I said earlier, I am really blessed that I can do this, target surf perch, striped bass, and halibut all in one day. Man, I'm definitely grateful for that. I'm also grateful that my shoulder's feeling a lot better. I definitely heard it when I filmed the last video where I was fishing at low tide and catching surf perch using the Carolina rig because I was really wrenching that lure out there, and that was 2 weeks ago. So I've been really trying to take it easy and passing up on some good fishing opportunities just so this thing can heal. But I'm really happy that I was able to modify my cast so that it's less strain on my shoulders. So that's really awesome. But yeah, today started off as will hook up baits work in the surf episode, but it turned out to be a great jerkbait bite on the striped bass and the surf perch. I did get a little greedy, and I wanted to have a West Coast trifecta and add a halibut to that list. That would have been awesome. But ultimately, I'm really excited about this transition from spring to summer. It's going to be awesome. We're just going to have more opportunities to catch halibut from the surf, from the boat, other ways to do it. If you guys want to see hookup baits in action from a boat, catching halibut, I'll leave a link right here. But if you guys want to see us catching halibut with swim baits from the surf, I'll leave it right here. But yeah, man, this was a really good time. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.